Hey everyone, today I'm going to be talking about my favorite AI animations from other creators from this year. And this year is actually when I got into AI animation. Some of the creators I mentioned today are ones that inspired me to get into AI. For those that don't know, I'm mainly a videographer and I like to use AI to create some interesting visuals. So the animations I will be talking about is not like those endless animations that you see sometimes on social media or on YouTube. It's going to be mainly image to image or video input, basically something that was shot with a camera and then ran through some kind of AI to get some interesting results. So yeah, let's get started. The first person I want to mention is Paul Trillo, and man, this is just like an amazing example of what you can do at a commercial setting. You know, you get asked to do this for a commercial and you can make something with this. Like, I think this is super cool. Like, look at this. So he shot all this there's like a behind the scenes. I'll show you in a bit. But yeah, he shot this. I don't know how they did that, but like when you see humans, he likely just shot it with a camera and maybe probably this dog too, and ran it through some kind of AI. And man, it's just, to me, this is incredible. It looks super sick. Yeah, it's still quite jittery, but I think the storytelling element is what stands out to me. Like stories being told right now. A person playing the violin in front of, her students. You know, there's a person giving another person like a bag of food, maybe to help them out. There's a person who hasn't probably seen a loved one in a long time, and they're hugging each other, and all these people appear that haven't seen each other probably a long time. Here's some like behind the scenes of them shooting for this, and as you can see, they shot this in the studio. This was shot with the intention of using AI, which is not very common to see with people who use AI. And to me, this is incredible. Another person I actually want to highlight is Karen X Cheng. Oh man, like this person inspired me. I'm just gonna say it. This person inspired me. This specific video is what inspired me to do the animation where my wife is wiping the mirror, and also where my wife is like opening the portal. This video really inspired that. I had to mention Karen because she's doing a lot of stuff with AI as well. Like, I think right here she's using DALL-E, where she's using AI to change her outfit. And I think she's also using Eevee Synth, DALL-E, and that's how she keeps following her movements. Yeah, this is the ideas that she's able to come up with are very cool. She's doing a lot of things with AI and just more stuff, not just AI, like so many other stuff that she's doing that are visually interesting. And I definitely wanted to mention her because she's doing some very incredible stuff. The next person I want to mention is Med Maris. This guy, like, we actually communicated through DMs. He actually started watching some of my tutorials on Disco Diffusion, and he was creating some visuals based on some of the stuff he learned there. And I always thought, like, man, this guy is doing some really cool stuff. Yeah, like this video right here, I just love it, man. When he did it around Halloween, and I really love how smooth this looks. Yeah, it looks really cool. I think this one is one that I see a lot, and he did like a tutorial on it too. I think this might be one of his favorites, and honestly, it's my favorite from his too. Man, this guy really, really, really showed us what you can do with Stable Diffusion and Eevee Synth like together. Man, when I saw this, I was like, okay, this is some next level stuff right here. I think when movie studios start to see what you can do with Eevee Synth and Stable Diffusion, I think you're gonna start seeing way more of this. And actually, I'm gonna talk at the very end about a show on Netflix that used Eevee Synth. I think that used Eevee Synth to create a visual, and it's a really popular show right now. So I'm gonna talk about it at the end. Here's another example of somebody using Stable Diffusion with Eevee Synth, using them together. It's some really crazy looking effects. This guy is named Raymond Burkers. I think at the moment, the trick with AI is to use it in subtle ways. Man, and this guy right here, this guy really, for me, introduced me to the whole world of AI, using video footage and running it through AI. Like, this is the first time I had ever seen it. Like, this is one of the first videos I saw, I believe. And I just thought, like, how in the hell did he do this? Like, how did he do this? I was blown away when I saw this. As a person who has an experience in animation, I was super intrigued by this. Like, to me, this is just like mind blowing, man. Look at this. Freaking insane. This one got shared so much on different accounts. It's just ridiculously good. Yeah, next level stuff, man. Oh, this video, man. I gotta share this. It's the director was Riccardo Fuzzetti, and I think he probably submitted this to this channel. But this is like prime example of how to implement AI in a way that's unique, that's telling a story that's just visually interesting. And it's not just you just having AI just go crazy. It's going crazy, but it's doing it in a way that's telling a story. So this person shot this. I believe that she shot this with the intention of doing this. And he mixed a lot of disco diffusion, I believe, and a lot of other visual effects that is not AI. And if Ricardo, the guy that made this, is watching this right now, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that he used like Stable Diffusion. This looks like it's something that could be done with Stable Diffusion. Yeah, yeah, all this craziness. I think there's some elements here that it's not Stable Diffusion, but he blended it so well that it just looks incredible and super unique. Just sprinkle the AI a little bit. It doesn't have to be completely AI. Just blend it in a way that's AI with other elements, and that's what's gonna make you stand out. And how can we forget Corridor Crew, who did the Spider-Verse style video? They also did a lot of work on this. They shot a lot of footage themselves with the green screen and stuff, and we were all very impressed with the results they got. It's a great example of what you can do with AI as well. And I actually wanted to end on this because here's an example of, I think, I'm not sure if this is the technique that was being used for this part of the show, but it looks very much like it's using EB Synth. What I think they did was they had the actress, Jenna Ortega, I believe her name is, probably playing the cello. They put an art style on top of the actual video footage on one of the frames or multiple frames and ran it through EB Synth. And I mean, you be the judge and let me know what you think, if this is actually using EB Synth or not. Does it not look like it's kind of breaking apart here, like the way EB Synth does? I mean, to me, this looks like it's EB Synth. Yeah, it reminds me so much of like what's happening here and here. So I really do think that they're using EB Synth. Like, this looks so much like that clip. And you know, if they are using EB Synth, then man, that's a great example of how AI can be used even at a professional level, is to use it in moderation, to use it in a subtle way. I think that's the best way to use AI, at least where it's at right now. I think it's just to be subtle with it, and then people wonder, how did they do that? So in a way that's just not super obvious. Because right now, when you watch a video that's AI, you like, oh yeah, that's Stable Diffusion, that's Disco Diffusion, that's EB Synth. Like, when I saw this, to me, it seemed like EB Synth. So I'm maybe not everyone would be able to identify, the people that are not into this, or not in the know of all these techniques. This is like just a great example also of how you can use this in a professional level, and it's why it's good to learn all these things. For the show, they ran this to EB Synth, and this was probably done within 20 minutes. If somebody drew the frames, then maybe it took longer, but for the most part, you know, they didn't have to draw each frame. They didn't have to use some super complex effect to accomplish this, and they just used Eevee Synth, and the message they were trying to communicate was communicated because of that. I hope you really enjoyed that. If there's any videos that you think are worth mentioning, definitely put in the comments. I would love to check them out. I would like to make another video where I highlight really good animations. So definitely, if you have some that I didn't mention here, or you know, maybe this video is a little bit older now and there's new videos that have come since I released this video, I can make a new video where I mention some new stuff that has come out. Definitely share if there's anything that you think I should mention. I'm very excited about what 2023 is going to bring. I started taking the YouTube thing seriously about 2-3 months ago. And since then, I've gained so many subscribers, and I am super grateful for that. I definitely want to bring you guys some quality videos, whether it's AI, visual effects. There's still some techniques I haven't tried that I do want to try out with Stable Diffusion. Some things that I think might give it something that will help it stand out from what's already being done right now. I hope to do that next year, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope that you guys have an amazing new year. Like always, take care. God bless. Peace.